Alright, y'all. This video ain't gonna be as long as the last one, but I'm gonna kind of paraphrasing here because I've read 5 chapters, whatever. Chapters 3 through 7. So, chapter 3, we get to Alex. So, backtrack. Alex is the main character. She killed 2 demons, and now she's back at the Oracle. And they are deciding her fate. So they're deciding if she's going to be a servant to her stepdad, which is the man that her mother was married to, but dipped out on 3 years ago, stole all his money out of his bank account, and just disappeared. And her stepdad is actually on the council as well, so he's pretty high up there. So they're debating that with her uncle, and her uncle Marcus. He hates her mom, like literally hates her. Basically calling her a slut, calling her a hoe, saying she's a backstabbing, conniving B-word, all this stuff. And Alex is just sitting there taking it, and she's like, well, you know what, I'm sure she has her reasons. I had to sit there and watch my mom get drained by a demon, and blah, blah, blah. And they're treating Alex this way because Alex is a half-blood as well. Half-bloods are like bottom feeders when it comes to purebloods. And so that happens. Her uncle wants to make her a servant, but then Aiden, he steps up, which is the boy that Alex just wants to get ran through by. And so he's like, I'll take responsibility for her. I'll train her. I'll make sure she's ready for the school year. So I'm assuming it's summertime at the school. And so her uncle says, all right, whatever she does, whatever trouble she gets into, it's your responsibility. So she's in the school now, and so as soon as they leave, they go to the Great Hall or whatever. That's where all the kids hang out and all that stuff. And Alex walks in, and then there's this girl, what's her name? Leah. Yes, Leah. Leah is a girl that she's like had a rival with or whatever, and just hates her. So Alex walks into the room, and then she meets her friend, Caleb, who's like basically her best friend forever, and she hasn't seen all of them in like 3 years. So like she hugs him, they have a little thing or whatever. And then there's Leon as well. He's supporting Aiden and training Alex because there's not a lot of people supporting her because Alex is apparently a little wild one. We'll just leave it at that. And so she walks in, sees Leah. Leah starts talking about her mama. And then Alex is like, nah, bro, we ain't doing that. Run up on my fade. This fade is unavoidable. It's got to happen. So she walks behind Leah, grabs her hair, yanks her down. She falls off the chair, hits her head, whatever. So that's how chapter 4 ended. 4, yeah. Then, so stuff happens. Things kick in. Alex is forced to take a birth control. Keep on moving. And then she realizes how controlling the Covenant is. Not the Oracle, the Covenant. So the Oracle, dang, I got that mixed up. So the Oracle is a lady that knows all, bees all. So she knows everything that's going to happen. She can see the future, you know, that type of stuff. The Covenant is where they're at. The Oracle is a lady, like an old lady. Everybody thinks she's crazy. She doesn't know what she's talking about, blah, blah, blah. Because Leah, she said that she saw the Oracle and Alex's mom talking the night that they disappeared or left or whatever. And, well, she said that she knows someone that saw them. And so that's a pretty big piece. We'll remember that, put a pin in that, write that down. Then Alex starts training with Aiden, and because Alex killed 2 demons, and pretty much nobody in training there at the Covenant has killed a demon before, she was feeling, you know, like top dog or whatever. But she doesn't have any, like, structured training. So Alex is like, dude, yeah, you killed demons or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But this is actual training. So they're being taught how, like, to fall. Like, if you take a hit, how to roll, how to get back up quickly, whatever. You know, because the demons, they, like, have all these elements. Air, fire, water, earth, and stuff. So getting knocked down, when they get hit, like, she got hit with the air element. And that fucked her up. So she's getting taught how to like bounce back up and all that type of stuff. And she starts out horrible, horrific. She gets the hang of it. Then there's like a defense thing that they're working on. And then her uncle walks in, and she thinks that he's just like on the council and he don't really train like that. He's an old dude. So she challenged him, and Aiden was like, "Bro, don't do this. Like, no, you gonna get your ass beat." And she was like, "No, I got this." And then Leon walks up and is like, "Nah, she got it." And I was like, "Nah, she got it. Come on, Alex." So she walks up, and he's like, "Attack me." So she attacks him. Long story short, she gets her ass whooped. He walks out, and Aiden's like, "Bro, why would you challenge him? Like, what's wrong with you?" And she was like, "Well, I just thought he was this old man. Like, he didn't blah, blah, blah. Blase, blase, blah." And he's like, "Bro, he's on the council. He was also a Sentinel." She didn't know that. So he was like the elite of the demon hunters. And so Aiden was basically like, "Quit being dumb, bro. Quit messing around. We're here to train," type stuff. But every time she sees Aiden, she's fantasizing about him. His arms got some sweat on it. She's like, the way his arms just glisten in the sun with, dog, focus up. Like, the last video when I said she wants him, I'm not playing. She looks at his eyes. His dark gray eyes, the way that they, chill. But, so that's chapter 3 through 7. Chapters 6 and 7 were mainly like her training with Aiden. I thought it was gonna be at chapter 8. We'll finish with it. I'm on chapter 8 right now, but I haven't finished it. But so basically, it's Alex not being a servant and being able to train to be in the training program to be a Sentinel or like a demon hunter. But she's realizing a bunch of shady stuff that's going on. Like, she doesn't like how half-bloods are treated how they are, how half-bloods and pure-bloods can't hook up, and how the council controls everything, and just stuff like that. Like, half-bloods are literally scum when it comes to pure-bloods, so she doesn't like that. So I'm assuming she's about to start rebelling, like 1,000%, because as soon as Aiden took responsibility for her, she goes and yanks some hoe out the chair. So, I mean, who knows? But also, they end up going to a party. Aiden and Alex. I don't know if Aiden went, but Alex goes to a party, and sees a bunch of old friends. They partying, whatever. She does her thing. But yeah, I think that's about it. So if it was not too long, I'm gonna be probably at about, I'd say, chapter 14 maybe by next week. So I'm gonna power through about 7-ish chapters. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Peace.